Hey guys, welcome back to the Lucy Show. Hope you guys are all doing well as usual. Coming into my stream, especially this is my second channel, secretly my favorite one. Definitely make sure to subscribe if you're not already. It is absolutely free to do so. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell to know whenever of my live streams, along with my many short videos that I post on here begin. And as always, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It likes it. So I greatly appreciate it if you want to support my channel and you'd like to see more videos from me by just doing nothing but smashing that like button. Thank you very much. Definitely do check out my Patreon, my merch store if you're interested. Link pinned to the top of the stream, obviously. And here's a cute news that I feel like I've kind of known for a while now, but now it's more official because you're seeing it on the news, stuff like CNN. Um, I have been seeing French bulldogs, like nonstop French bulldogs, but I wasn't completely sure because obviously I'm in California and I don't visit all the other states all that much. So I don't know what's going on with the other states. But in California, I feel like all I see are like bulldogs, like French bulldogs specifically. Like whenever I go to the mall, it's always a French bulldog over here or like a Shiba Inu. I actually at one point thought that Shiba Inus might be the most popular dog. Maybe it is, but they're just not talking about it. I don't know. Hi there, Alan. Welcome. Um, but it is official. CNN reports move over Labrador retrievers. There's a new top dog in town for the first time in apparently 31 years. The Labrador retriever has been unseated as the most popular dog breed in the US. According to the American Kennel Club's 2022 registration statistics, in its place sits the cute and compact French bulldog. That's wild. The AKC recognizes 200 dog breeds. Here's a look at the breeds rounding out the top 10 most popular in the US. So I cannot believe that. I can't believe that Labrador retrievers are like the number one dog in the US for the last 31 years. Because I feel like, yeah, no, really, I don't see it. Maybe there's just a lot of Labradors, retrievers at home because like people must not take them out often. I like don't see that many like at the park, just when I'm driving out on the street or obviously at the mall. I don't think people are willing to bring in their Labrador retrievers as often as obviously like a small dog, like a small Shiba Inu or like a French bulldog or like a Yorkie or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of surprising to me that it's for 31 years. I question those statistics. But number one is French Bulldog right now. Labrador Retrievers are still number two, which is still shocking. Number three is Golden Retrievers. Number four is German Shepherds. Five Poodles. Six Bulldogs, not the French ones. Seven Rottweilers. Eight Beagles. Nine Dachshunds. I don't think I know. I think if I saw a Dachshund, I know what it is, but I can't pronounce that. Dachshunds? Dachshunds. Number 10 is German short-haired pointers. My God, there's this board game that I love and I always play. It's called Zoot, Zoot. You can search it up. It's basically it's not really a game. It's more of like a category game where you have like a bunch of cards and you have a bunch of categories. And one of the questions is dog breeds. And I've played this game so many times with friends and I always mess up. I never win the dog breed one because I like all the ones that I just mentioned right now. If you ask me again, like 10 days later, I wouldn't be able to tell you like half of those. Like I always know just like the basic ones. Maybe because I don't like have dogs. Like I didn't grow up having a bunch of dogs. I think I had like one dog and my parents took it away from me. Dash Hound. Was it just Dash Hound? Why is it Dash Shund? Is that always the way to pronounce Dash Hounds? I thought Dash Hounds were pronounced like the way you just spelled it. My bad. Hi there. I swear I seen you in San Diego. No, I actually have not gone to San Diego. I mean, I've been to San Diego, but I have not gone to San Diego at least I want to say for like maybe even more than 3 years, man. I don't Okay, like 3 years tops. I think I went to San Diego, the zoo, the water SeaWorld. SeaWorld's in San Diego, right? Pretty sure I went to SeaWorld, like, more than 3 years ago, but that was about it. I have not gone. I really wanna go, though. I wanna go and visit I heard there's, like, a safari and stuff. My friend went to the San Diego Safari Zoo, I think that's what it's called. Give me 1 second, I hope you can still hear me because someone earlier on the other stream said that they couldn't really hear me if I move my mic away from my face or something. I was like, sometimes I try to read all the comments, but I can't on the main channel, obviously, but I saw somebody, like, briefly, I don't know if it's someone here, but someone on the main channel earlier was like, thanks for being consistent with your videos and live streams." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm not consistent at all." Like, I'm very consistent with my short videos, yes, but I'm actually, like, not consistent. I feel really bad about my live stream, so I really appreciate that y'all are here, and for really, like, anybody watching some of my videos on here. I feel like I get more views for short videos because that's just how the algorithm works. Like, there's thousands of views for, like, short videos, and also, like, I have a TikTok account that has been blowing up. Like, my TikTok actually, I feel like, is probably producing videos now that have been the most viewed I've ever made. Because on my main channel, like I have TikTok, no, on my main channel, the YouTube one, Living with Lucy, that one, my greatest video I've ever made was I think like, oh my God, I became a millionaire in 2021, Dogecoin, whatever. And that had like 200,000 views. But today, on one of my TikTok videos about Spocha, which is like a round one, a Japanese arcade place, all you can play. I made that video, I want to say like more than 3 weeks ago. And then it like blew up within like the first 48 hours and it got to like 100,000 views. And then I just kind of like paused there at around 120,000 views or whatever. And then today it just like exploded again and like hit like 240,000 views last I looked at it. So I think that has officially become my best performing video. And I'm not even getting paid on TikTok, which is ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, short videos for some reason just do a lot better for me than the longer ones. This is what coconut water is supposed to look like. I thought coconut water was supposed to be more like clear. This is my coconut water. It says just coconut water. Ingredients is coconut water. Oh, they put less than 1% sugar and vitamin C. So maybe that's what's giving it this yellow pea-like color. I don't know why I would say that because I'm the one drinking it. But I don't really like the color all that much. It's missing beer. It looks like beer but without the fizz. Taste is good. I swear I saw Lucy roaming around my woods. LOL. Wait, Alan, you live in the woods? Like you just live in the woods? Are there other people that live in the woods with you, or you're just like living there in the woods, like one of those houses that look like it could be for one of those serial killer movies? Is that where you're at? Those coconuts, like, let me call you up if I need to do something. Those coconut waters are shady. Ironhawk says. What? I mean, technically, yes. I feel like anything that you don't see, anything you buy at the grocery store that's in a box, and then they give you the ingredients, but you didn't actually see the coconut be opened in front of your face and like fallen off the tree. Yes, we can question the shadiness of the coconut. Lots of trees around here, Alan says. Nah, house on 80 acres. LOL. Okay. But like you have like neighbors and stuff, right? Because like I actually always wanted to visit like a house that's just like completely alone and like just yeah, like a loner house in the middle of nowhere. And like you really don't have any neighbors far and wide. I think that'd be cool, but also scary at the same time. So, yeah. It's those scary movies. They've ruined me forever. Um, but anyways, yeah, I don't think I can remember half of those dogs that I just mentioned. But it's weird, when you see these things, like when I see this type of news, like, oh yeah, French bulldogs are now the most popular dogs. And it's like what I believed in this whole time, like for like the last three, I would say plus years. And for some reason, it's like only when I see it on the news, it feels like my claim is validated when that's already like a belief for like the last 3 years. And I honestly still believe that it's more popular than Labrador retrievers. Yeah, that's like the most popular one. And also like Shiba Inu didn't even make it on the list, and that is such a lie. I don't believe that. I've seen nonstop Shiba Inus not just in the US, in Canada as well. Like so many Shiba Inus. I cannot go into a mall or walk on the street, go to a park without seeing a Shiba Inu. So I'm sorry. I don't go along with the statistics that I just read earlier. I do agree that French bulldogs are very popular and they're very cute. I actually always did want a French bulldog. I would say like it only started more than 5, 6 years ago, I wanted a French Bulldog, and then, like, my mind like, I don't know about you guys, if you have, like, a favorite dog and it's just, like, your favorite dog forever, I'm kind of like can't commit to, like, a specific dog breed because like, I look back at my childhood and, like, how many different types of dogs I've loved. When I was a kid, I thought I wanted a golden retriever, and then all of a sudden I saw, like, a Dalmatian, and I'm like, "I want a Dalmatian." And I wanted a Dalmatian for, like, the longest time, and then I heard that Dalmatians are, like, not safe around babies or, like, a lot of Dalmatians aren't allowed in certain countries, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, never mind." I think I want a Yorkie now, and then I liked Yorkies, like, those little, like, tiny little dogs, and I was like, "Oh, I wanna carry on in my purse or whatever." Now I just think it's a terrible idea. I don't think I feel bad take out some of my, like, fancier purses 'cause I'm worried I'm gonna scratch it, get pen on it, and, like, mess it up. Like, no way I'm putting a dog in it, um, no matter how much I love it. And then I started to like French Bulldogs, even though for the longest time I thought French Bulldogs were, like, just horribly ugly. And it's just, like, one of those things, right? Like, that's why I feel like beauty is such like, something that is beautiful versus something you call ugly, I think it's just so easily, like, altered. I don't know. I used to think that if something's beautiful, it's beautiful forever, something's ugly, it's ugly forever. And then I realized how easy, like, my mind could be changed and that, like, all that I am told is beautiful is, like, because I'm told it's beautiful, and, like, you actually have your own decision making on what's beautiful possibly before you watch TV or, like, heard somebody else's opinion. And, like, that opinion, you might have forgotten about it or changes, like, throughout your lifetime. And it could be alter and alter and alter again due to, like, the media. And then also just, like, who you speak to, what books you read, and then maybe when you shut all the media off and then you just focus on, like, what you think is actually real, I think, like, beauty standards can change, like, 1,000 billion times. And then I'm just like, "Well, whatever." Anything can be beautiful and anything can be ugly. Like, it's just really personal preference. But I feel like beautiful people in this era, in any era really, will fight to the death to make sure that that's not what people believe in because it's also tied in with, like, money. Right? If you're a beautiful person in this era and you wanna stay beautiful and you need to make a lot of money off your looks, you obviously don't want anyone telling you that you're actually, in fact, not attractive and, like, this other look, this other style, this other person is, like, more attractive or this thing. Or, like, if you're selling a product, all of a sudden your product's not beautiful anymore and, like, something else is more popular. It's very sad, but it's just a lot of it is also just tied into money, but a lot of people don't realize it, so you just end up thinking you're ugly or thinking you're, like, hotter than you actually are. Um, anyways, so that's that. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yes, French Bulldogs. Oh, okay. I'll get into Glory at the end. I don't know if you guys all watch the K-drama, The Glory, from Netflix that I just finished. It's only 1 season, sadly, but it was perfect. It was just long enough to, like, tell the storyline perfectly. I have a lot to say about it, but I am gonna ruin it for those of you guys that, have not watched it yet, so if before I start it near the end of this video, do get off the video, if you don't want me to ruin it, because obviously I'm gonna talk about the ending, I watched the whole thing and spoilers and stuff. So, there's your warning. I wanted to talk about I think I talked about to you guys before, like, how I was really stressed out at one point because I buy a bunch of things and I get stressed out from putting my things away and making it look tidier, right? Like the whole Marie Kondo thing. But now I realize something else. And I don't know if you guys do it too. So let me know down in the comment section if you missed this video and you have something to say about this. But I finally realized like another kind of like thing that provides stress in my life and the bad type of stress. It's not like it provides stress. I guess I provide my own stress for it. Is also from things, but it's not from the fact that I used to think, okay, like me buying too many things, like too many clothes, too much jewelry, stuffed animals, whatever, even cups and hair clips. Like I used to think that buying a bunch of things was just stressing me out because like I only have a certain amount of space. I don't live in a mansion. And I would like spend time being like, oh, where am I gonna put this? Like which drawer am I gonna put it in? How am I gonna style my room or whatever? I used to think that that was the only stress, just like organizing, but it's not. Now I realize that me buying a lot of things, it's the organizing part that stresses me out, but also the fact that I feel bad and like useless if I bought something and I'm not using it lately. Like, I have a lot of books that I have or that are gifted to me, and I have not read them yet. And then if as I'm seeing it kind of just, like, sit on my bookshelf for years, I just end up being like, "Oh my god, what's wrong with you, Lucy? Like, are you dumb? Why can't you just go and finish reading that book? Like, why don't you have time for it? Why are you so slow at reading? Or why are you, like, not." I'm just and also now I compare myself to all these people who can, like, I don't know, have, like, picture perfect memories, like, read from cold minds. Like, I'll just start thinking all these terrible things about the fact that I'm not using the things that I have, along with the fact that I'm not organizing the things that I have, right? Like, even clothing, like, if I'm not putting them all to use, and I'm just like, "Oh, I just wasted that. That was dumb. Like, why did you buy all those things?" Or just, like, even I started like, I had a video on here that I posted because I finally pulled out my ukulele, and I finally started to play, um, it's called Over the Rainbow, right? And I I was happy about that, but then I put away my ukulele and I ended up doing, like, a bunch of other things. Honestly, sometimes I'm like, maybe that is ADHD, I don't know. But I am undiagnosed. I refuse to go and get diagnosed because I feel like it doesn't really change my life whether I know if I have it or I don't. That's just my personal take, but never health advice or life advice to you. Um, but yeah, I realized that I like my a lot of my unhappiness is just so stupid and unnecessary because I will just take things that are not actual problems, and I try to, like, make it a problem and make myself feel bad. So, hopefully, that is not you, but if it is, maybe that is one of the reasons why you're stressed out for no reason. Um, and it's not like I need to buy less things. I don't wanna waste money, that is one. I wanna be economical and not waste money by buying a bunch of things I don't need. But I definitely am gonna try to just stress out less about the things that I have and about not using them. And, like, I'm just letting things flow now. I'm like, "Okay, like, have a ukulele? Sure, I'll play it when the time feels right and when I wanna play it. If I too busy, I have to go out and run errands. I rather make a live stream or other stuff than play my ukulele or just living life and it's too hard, then whatever, so be it. I'm not gonna allow well, I'm gonna try my best because I think I've just realized this, so it's gonna take time for me to, like, get there, but I'm not gonna allow myself to make myself feel bad about the fact that I'm not using things that I own because I have a lot of things, and then I can't be 10 different person at the same time or do 10,000 things in one day. Um, Tech service, hi there, I'm seeing some familiar people. Alan says, "I'm not even kidding, LOL. I thought Dobermans hiding a groundhog for six what? Hiding a groundhogs for 6 months, then bring in on the deck so they can roll it. Roll in it was bad. Get a shepherd or a mutt. Dalmatians fart a lot." What? Okay, I don't actually have any friends that have Dalmatians, so I guess they might actually be kinda dangerous like what I read on the news, but I don't know anybody actually, yeah, with a real Dalmatian. I've seen it on the street maybe, like, less than 10 times in my life, and I've been living for a while, so Hi says, "If Lucy was single, I would give her all my BTC and Doge." Why would you do that? If I was single and you gave me that, that doesn't really guarantee you, like, a date or a girlfriend. Don't do that. I hope you never do that. I hope you never give away your Bitcoins or your money to anybody. That's a sad way to go, man. Keep your money to yourself. I would recommend this to, yeah, and anybody out there. I feel like the best relationships, and that's just my 2 cents, you don't have to listen to it, and that's the type of relationship I'm in, is just I like to make my own money, I like to spend my own money, and my partner spends his own money, makes his own money, and I think we're happier this way, we don't have money problems because, like, we both are, like, fighting each other for the bill to, like, kinda pay for each other, um, and yeah, I think that's better when you're just, like and it's not about money, it's more about, like money is a tool at the end of the day, right? It's a thing. It's a thing you're supposed to use to buy other things, so really, I think it just comes down to, like, your heart, and, like, I think everyone guys or girls, it's, like, the same, like, or at least most people that I talk to, it just feels like everybody wants to feel loved, like, you don't wanna be used, you wanna feel like someone's using you just for your money, you wanna feel like they're just there for you, right? And, of course, being unemployed, dating somebody who's, like, a princess or whatever, or an heiress, like, that's messed up, and no one's gonna believe you that you're, like you're in it for the love. So, like, it has to be equal to a point, to an extent. You both have to be, like, I think, like, making money or have money, to an extent. But then when you both have something and you can just kind of treat each other like kings and queens. That's just what I believe in. And it's worked out well for me. I don't really have money problems, but so many people I know, like, break up over relationship money problems, and, like, half the time, they don't even mention it. Like, a lot of times people will just leave you, and they won't tell you that it's actually about money, but it's about money. It's about money. I literally did an OBDE read, or check engine light, for a dude with 1 dog. Man, that thing farted up car. I don't know what an OBDE read is, but I'm gonna assume it's a car thing, and, no, dog farts are gross. I think, like, any type of dogs. It's not pleasant, especially also, like, when owners, I think, like, feed dogs certain things they're not supposed to. Okay. The glory ending was satisfying, Mike D says. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna get there, and then I have to go and do my 200 crunches. Um The Glory. Okay, ready? For those of you guys that are excited for K-drama Glory, I'm just gonna ruin it for you. If you've never watched it, please get out so you can enjoy it. I don't want to ruin it for you. So for the folks that have actually watched it, we're gonna talk about it right now. Hi there, Six Lens. Oh my god. It was so satisfying the entire way through, but I just want to say that I don't think the Yeonjin, I think is her name, but the mean girl, so the meanest girl in the whole entire show, the whole point of it was to bring down the mean girl, right? Like, the teacher's bringing down the mean girl. Song Hye Kyo is her real name, the actress's real name. So I think her character name is Dong-eun or something. But I'm just gonna say Song Hye Kyo because I love her. I love this actress. I will watch anything she does. I actually watch a bunch of other movies from her, and they are amazing. I highly recommend Full House. It's a very old one. I think that's, like, kind of like one of her, rom-com TV shows that, like, she blew up in. So, highly recommend Full House, but it's obviously nothing like this. Like, Full House, Song Hye Kyo is, like, happy, sweet, very innocent. She's not like the vengeance lady that you character you watch, obviously with The Glory. But if you like Song Hye Kyo like I do, and you wanna watch some of her previous, like, earlier work from, like, probably 20 years ago, I recommend Full House. Um, okay, what was I gonna say? So, I really, really liked The Glory all around, obviously. Like, what did I give it? Like, 9 out of 10 or something? But I maybe I'm just, like, that type of person. Like, I'm, like, way worse than Don-eun. I didn't think that that was bad enough. I wanted more. I wanted more damage done to Yeonjin, and thank you so much, Mike D, for pointing it out. Oh, yeah, she gets revenge on everyone that hurt her in the past, right? Six Len says. Yes, she did. She got revenge. She basically had a bunch of people killed too, that pissed her off, but, like, kinda some of them were incidental. Like the teacher who smacked her in school with, like, his watch or whatever. He took off his watch and then he started smacking her. I don't know what he was using. But that teacher was murdered basically by his own son. So that was crazy. That was one that really was like a twisty one. But anyways, I was happy with the ending, but I wanted more. Like, so we're just gonna mention some of the deaths, right? I think one of the best deaths, honestly, was Myeonho, the guy who got smacked in the head with the bottles, right? So he got smacked in the head and then died. But I felt like that was, like, an easy way out. Like, he didn't really have any, like, psychological trauma, emotional damage, embarrassment. Like, he just died. And, like, that's it. Maybe, like, you'll think we all have different opinions here. This is my personal opinion. I feel like he got it, like, the longer stick, is that how you say it? He had it easy. He just, like, paced out. He was just done. Oh, yes, thanks, Mike D. He just died, right? I thought he had it really easy. So I think, like, Dong-eun gave it to him, like, really easy. I mean, she didn't plan his death. It was all kind of unraveled and happened. Um, but that was, I think, like, the easiest way out. And then it was the girl, it was Sarah, who obviously, I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, but She pleasured herself all in the church, like, at her dad's church, her dad's pastor or whatever, and she basically embarrassed her whole entire family, and she landed her dad in jail because they're doing tax evasion, but that's whatever, that's their own fault. Um, she actually had it pretty easy. I mean, easy-ish. She didn't die, right? Like Myeon Myeon-oh, but she basically probably I don't know how many years in jail you get for, like, all the drugs that she was doing, and then, like, obviously stabbing I forgot the chick's name, but stabbing the flight attendant lady in the neck. Like, I thought that that was also that was pretty bad. I think that she should get at least, like, 20 years plus, but I don't know. I don't know anything about Korean law, so this is not legal advice on my channel. It's entertainment purposes only. So, I thought the SAR girl had it, like, second best after Myeon-oh, because she had, like, that torture, the trauma of, like, "Oh my god, everyone's seeing my videos." Um, and then obviously jail time and the fact that she put her own dad in jail. And the third person I think that had it honestly quite easy is I'm just judging by the group, the friends, right? I would actually say Yeonjin had it third best. Oh, no, sorry, flight attendant lady, because she got stabbed in the neck and she can't really talk for the rest of her life, but she's not in jail. She didn't have any psychological trauma except for not marrying this guy who's like, she wasn't attracted to him anyways, and she broke off like this supposed really wealthy marriage that she obviously was just like gold digging for. So I think like she had it better. She had it worse because she can't really talk for the rest of her life, in my opinion, than the Sarah girl who can still talk, who can still eat, who can still, like do normal things, in jail, that is. I just think the flight attendant lady had it worse than the Sarah girl because she actually lost out on this like marriage that she didn't really care for, but she wanted that marriage very badly and that got screwed up. And then so she's basically disabled. Um number 4, so the person that I think, like, had it worse than the flight attendant lady would be Yeonjin, because and I'm not putting Yeonjin as, like, the top worst one because, okay, she didn't die. She's just in jail. Like and, like, yeah, okay, it was really bad, okay? Like, okay, she doesn't have her daughter anymore, but, like and she was really upset because her mom betrayed her. Okay, mom doesn't talk to her anymore, and she lost her husband. She kind of, like everybody betrayed her, but I just didn't really think it was enough. Like she didn't have any physical pain or, like, not even physical pain, but, like, all of the trauma that she put Dongwon in, right? Like, where she wanted to, like, end her life, and the pain, the physical pain of, like, the curling irons. I know she got, like, more of a poetic justice, emotional pain, but I just kinda wish that she had more, like, something. I thought that when the plastic surgeon guy, who I love, um, put her down to do, like, some type of a beauty procedure that she was paying for, I thought he was gonna mess her up, to be honest. I thought he was gonna implant something in her body, and then, like, all she would blow up or something. I don't know. I was just, like, way worse. Or that he would, like, mess with her looks, and then, like, I don't know, her skin would, like, start to look like a crocodile or whatever. Um, but I don't think she had it the worst. I honestly think that, Jae Chun, the guy who got pushed off, which I was kinda surprised that they made the construction guy do it. But the guy who was pushed off into, like, what I think is cement in the end, I thought that that was really, like, the worst one because he had to go blind, okay? So that's equivalent to, like, what the flight attendant lady, like, can't speak. So he had to go blind. He had to endure, like, an attack of, like, a truck smacking him, and he had to die a very, like, dramatic death that was probably very uncomfortable. And on top of all of it, he had to, like, find out it's pretty traumatic for him. He had to know that he had this, like, hidden daughter this whole time. He wanted to get to know his daughter, and he couldn't do any of that. And, like, I just think he had it pretty badly. Like, he got owned in, like, all ways. And I think the only thing that it's like everything's fine to me except for if I was the writer for this, Netflix, um, I would have made Yeonjin's life even worse. I would have made it in a way where she also receives equivalent or worse actually than Dong's curling iron pains. That's what I think. But let me know what you think and which kind of revenge results you thought were like the worst down to, like, the best ones or whatever, whatever ones you thought were, like, actually good and, like, Dawn actually got her revenge versus the ones that were kind of, like, just weak. I switched over to beer now. He'll still have a bottle today, musician friends and all influence. Oh, Lucy, what's on the list next to watch? Oh wait, sorry. And man, that's all been putting away. Um, Drinking way too much rum. I haven't had rum in so long. Or Jack Daniels. Watch Extraordinary Attorney Woo. No one really dies in it. No, that's fine. I'm not here to wait for people to die, guys. I know it's been weird because I went from literally You season 4 to, like, finishing all of Glory, and it's just murder here, murder there. But I think it's more of just kind of what is mirroring the world right now. This is my personal take, and I told you guys, I think, in another video before that if you look at when, for example, like, vampires were really in, that was around the time of, like, after 2008 crash, and, like, the markets were really bad. I feel like when the economy is bad, like, we get all these, like, darker TV shows about, like, vampires killing people or just, like, deaths and blood, and now it's just straight up blood and serial killers and murders and revenge plots and stuff like that. I think there's just a lot of those and, like, zombies are also very in, like, all cultures around the world. So I think that's kind of the thing, and I think it matches with, like, the pandemic and just, like, the entire economy lately. Do I hope things get bullish? Yes. Um, but yeah, I think it's kinda stuck, like, this whole trend. It's become like a trend, and it also fits the mood. It's like, I don't know, the ambiance of the world right now. Um, but sorry, I don't I know you I think you're the one who told me to watch Attorney Woo, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. I think I saw that pass like, sorry, I think I saw that K-drama, the attorney one, like, pop up just because Netflix knows I watch K-dramas, like, I think it popped up for me. I watched a trailer, I don't know, I didn't get really hooked, so we'll see. Maybe after I watch a whole bunch of other ones, but right now I'm kind of on this pause because I realize, like, right now, if I didn't finish watching The Glory, probably would not be talking to you guys. I would be doing the things that I have to do and then watching The Glory to, like, the AM, and I've been sleeping earlier, like, yesterday, not that early, but yesterday, I tried to sleep at 2:30 and I end up sleeping at, like, 3:30, but that's a win for me because I've literally with watching The Glory and You, I end up sleeping at, like, 4 or 5 AM multiple days. So, yeah, that was not healthy. So, I'm trying to turn my sleep schedule around and watching less shows. But there are so many recommendations. I think I need to watch more movies. I think that will make, like, my life easier. Just, like, watch less TV shows and animes and stuff like that I just have to binge so much on, and then just go ahead and watch, like, movies because at least that'll be, like, 3 hours max instead of, like, 5 hours straight. Watch a 1989 movie called Let It Ride, The Insult Investor says. Very good. Oh, never heard of that. Okay, noted. Oh, I gotta ask, with the Silicon Valley Bank fail, will more people really move towards crypto or something more need to happen? So I was talking about it 6 months. I think you missed it on my main channel, but I did talk about it earlier. And I think this isn't gonna be like just with SVB failing, again, this is just my imagination. I think just with SVB failing and the ability for the Federal Reserve and the Treasury and the government to, like, team up together and come up with, like, their bank program and giving back depositors even above $250,000 of their FDIC insurance, which is just ridiculous in my opinion. Giving back all those people, the rich people, their money is what I like to call it. That's not enough for regular folks to run to crypto. It's definitely making crypto go up, but I personally feel like right now, people that are buying crypto right now is just off of all this news and realizing there's a panic and the bank system is maybe not failing like the overall banking system globally, but like cracking. Like it's doing bad. And I think that's causing a lot of like people who are already interested in crypto or maybe pulled out of crypto a bit, using that as an excuse. Maybe, like, kind of, like, even buy the rumor, sell the new situation, and then just getting into crypto, so we're seeing it, like, go up, line go up. But in order to get the money from the people who are not interested at all and, like, couldn't care less about crypto, don't see the point in it, like, trust in banks all the way, we will need other reasons, right? Like, I think that would be either nearly all the small banks fail or some large or just one large bank I was saying earlier. Like, if you have some bad news on JP Morgan, you have some really bad news on Bank of America in terms of, like, we can't trust them, like, I know I'm gonna freak out, and a lot of people are gonna freak out. I think that will be the moment when, like, it's not like people are just naturally gonna move to crypto, but then you're gonna see all those headlines paid by probably crypto people being like, "Oh, everybody's gotta like, you gotta be smart with your money. Like, you obviously can't trust the banks anymore. Things have changed, times have changed. Now put your money in crypto." I think that will be the moment where you get, like, even more money in. That may not happen though, because I don't know what would happen to the world if one of the greatest banks out there, actually failed. But what do I know? Maybe we are headed towards that. So I don't think it's gonna be, Bitcoin necessarily to 100K right now this year off of just a small SVB situation, but possibly with more, like more little situations, a lot more little situations, or one big bang problem with a big bank, then yeah, I can see Bitcoin. Like, I'd be shocked if something happened to, like, Chase or Bank of America or, like, some just bad news saying that they weren't managing the money well, and people started to take money out of, like, Bank of America. Imagine that. Like, if that happened, I personally would be, like, mind blown if Bitcoin couldn't reach, like, $50,000 minimum, like, overnight. So if Chase something like Bank of America go down, we would see a change. Again, not financial advice, but I would be amazed if crypto didn't do at least, or like Bitcoin at least couldn't get to $50,000. If like Chase was revealed, and again, this is all hypothetical, if it was revealed that everybody decided they can't trust Chase anymore and they decided to take all their money out of the big banks, period, not even putting it back into Bank of America anymore or like some other big bank, but just straight up removing everything. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me on my many, many live streams. And thank you for the suggestions of the movies. Let me know if you guys ever want to comment down below any of my videos. I try to look back at my comments on Instagram, on TikTok, and here. So you feel free to comment anywhere on my platforms. I'll try to catch at least one of them and respond back to you. But yeah, feel free to let me know what reviews you want me to do, or like what songs you want me to sing, TV shows to watch, or what you recommend. I definitely would check it out. Can we do a cooking with Lucy show? That'll probably do good. Cooking with Lucy. I honestly just haven't been cooking all that much. Um, I cook like a few things that I'll make a video of it, but I don't cook enough. So I think like once if I am cooking a lot more, I might just do a live stream of like cooking, but that'll be on the main channel because obviously I have my cooking playlist on the main channel, which will be funny and weird because usually I do live streams on finance and stuff on the main channel. Yeah. My videos are very strange and I have to figure out a way to organize them. I need a list of shows that you're going to watch, Six Lenses. Um, I will post it, or if I'm watching something new, I think maybe I'll, like, take a picture and post it. I'll try to do more of that on Instagram, my stories, but I really am not watching anything. I don't think I'm gonna be watching any new TV shows, but I heard, Song Hye Kyo, which is the actress who played Dong-eun on, the Netflix The Glory, that she signed on for another show, and it's like also those crime shows, so I think I'm gonna probably watch that one, so I'm excited, but I don't think that has to come out anytime soon, or I hope they give me some time so I don't have to binge another show right away. Alien Mine is a good movie, oldie but good. I never heard of Alien Mine either. I'll do karaoke with ya whenever. Okay, thank you so much, Alan. Take care, guys. Smash the like button. Please share videos with your friends and family, cooking videos or whatever it is on my channel. Greatly appreciate it. Smash like and see you soon. Bye.